bus was very cheap and easy, and it was quite fun because she literally like, there's a woman that walks around and takes you money and hands you like a ticket, and I don't know, I just thought it was cool. And we're walking to our hotel now.
The bus costs 15p each.
Crazy. I'm just editing the vlog and I realised we never filmed the room that we're staying in, so it's this place, it's called Felix Hotel.
We're on our first outing. After getting our bags unpacked, we're going for a look at the SIM card situation because we're here for 40 something days, so
42.
It'll be actually worth it for us to get a SIM card probably.
Getting our first banh mi.
Egg banh mi. Banh mi.
So keen for this banh mi. I don't even know what's in it, but I think...
Oh, there's a puppy!
Oh, hello! No!
Oh, puppy!
Oh! Yeah, it's possible that it's just a glorified egg sandwich, but I'm keen nevertheless.
Egg banh mi, toasted bread, egg, carrot, onion. I think that's about it.
Yeah. We're off for a stroll just around the streets.
Yeah,
We're literally...
It's only 6 p.m, but it's so dark.
It's bad weather.
Yeah, but like you can't see the tops of some buildings. Like clouds are really low, but it's absolutely mesmerising. I love it so far. It's just, it's what like Indonesia and Malaysia were missing in terms of like character and photogenic.
Oh, it's Green Man! You just gotta walk across the road and hope you don't get run over.
Green Man means nothing.
You just walk. Like, look at all the cars behind us, and it's a green man. But yeah, we've got no destination in mind. We're heading to a market now that we just walked past. Oh! The green man just changed. We've been in Bentan Market, but it was too hot, so we're now in Saigon Square. Weren't really vibing with the market, it's not in a market mindset. We've been strolling for about an hour now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's getting really dark. There are camera shops everywhere, which is really tempting. I really want a new camera, but I'm going to save money and get one when we're ready to go travelling on our next trip.
We're in the apartment block cafe. So this is, as the name describes, a block of apartments that got changed into all food places. Can't be bothered to walk up some stairs.
Lucy didn't want to go up or around. I said I'd wait for her at the bottom because we did a hike yesterday and I didn't recover last night.
So we're in the Saigon Centre, and Ho Chi Minh actually used to be called Saigon pre-1975.
Yeah, so I think until 1975, Vietnam was actually South Vietnam and North Vietnam. Until 1975, when North Vietnamese troops captured Saigon and renamed it Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh is a man's name, so I'm guessing he was like the leader or something, but we'll find out more this week and let you know as we know. So we're back in Saigon Square because my sister's best friend, who's basically my sister, is pregnant, and she just messaged Josh, telling Josh what the gender is, and Josh is going to do like a gender reveal to me. So we're going to buy 2 kids' outfits, like baby outfits, a boys and a girls, and then he's going to like reveal which one it is to me. We just got caught in the rain and walked past this like cool cafe, and I've got egg ice cream with caramel tofu and boba. I'm very excited to try it. So we just got back from the market and I chose a girl and a boy baby grow, and then Josh bought one of them and put it in the rucksack while I disappeared.
Right, so reach around in that beacon.
We're gonna have a nephew!
Oh, Lucy. Oh, you're getting so riled away. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Tell her congratulations then.
Well done.
Morning,
A rainy morning.
as always.
It is forecast to pour it down all week, so we can't bring the camera out, which is very annoying because it's such a photogenic place. Like
Yeah,
so
I really-
many cool shots.
Really wish we could bring it out, but,
But
it's,
it's not.
90% humidity and it's due to not stop raining for weeks. We've had 100 mil in the past 24 hours. So.
But it's whatever. We're about to go to the War Remnants Museum with a few stops along the way. So of course we're going to bring you along and tell you all the facts we learned.
I'm walking for about 5 minutes now. Very wet, so we'll come for a barmaid breakfast.
These ones are much bigger than yesterday, but they are double the price. So they should be double the size really. I've got tofu and Josh has got egg. I can't believe I decided to put makeup on today. My eyes are burning.
I'm completely dry.
I am not dry. I'm not even going to try and butcher his name, but this person here was a Buddhist monk, and in 1963 he set himself on fire in protest against the torture and oppression that monks and Buddhists were experiencing. The monument is to like honour his efforts and sacrifice. We made it to the War Remnants Museum. Some of it's outside, so we're going to do the outside bit first whilst we're already wet, and then we'll go inside and dry off. You've driven that tank.
Well, the tanks.
Weirdly, you start on the top floor.
Yeah, so like the exhibits are numbered and the number one is on the second floor, so you got to go 2 floors up.
It's called
So,
Historical Truths, where you start.
Yeah, you work your way down from the top.
We felt that it would be really insensitive to film in the museum because the subject is really heavy. The museum is heartbreaking.
It's very heavy, yeah.
Just so you're prepared if you want to come.
Yeah, so we took notes instead as we went round. We're just gonna basically read out our notes.
So that you can learn what we've learned.
So in September of 1945, the president of Vietnam at the time wrote a Declaration of Independence, which ended a 100-year French colonization effort. But then a year later, the French restarted their colonization attempt, and this time they received aid from USA.
And then a month later, President Ho Chi Minh appealed for a nationwide resistance with the slogan being independence or death.
10 years later, nearly, the Geneva Conference agreed to cease hostilities in Indochina.
And 1 year after that, the last French troops left Vietnam, ending almost 100 years of colonization again. But after the Geneva agreements, the US sponsored a guy, sorry if I butcher his name, called Ngo Dinh Diem to become president of the so-called Republic of Vietnam. The regime was to sabotage the Geneva agreements systematically.
So the US created the Republic of Vietnam to try and battle these Geneva agreements. So they wanted someone that they could control in control of Vietnam.
But he was then killed in 1963 after a wave of political struggles. So he was arrested and assassinated. And the statistics of the US's devastation that they caused in Vietnam is absolutely absurd.
The Vietnam War spanned 17 years and 2 months.
And they invested $676 billion US dollars, which is almost double the cost of World War II for the US.
So one of their strategies was to make concentration camps in Vietnam.
16,000 concentration camps to be built to keep strict control over the people.
So they just wanted to lock up every single Vietnamese person.
One of the big tactics that the US used was something called Agent Orange, which I had never heard of, and this is the section that made me cry.
It's a napalm strike. It's a viscous, like glue-like liquid that they spray out of a plane or out of a flamethrower. It sticks to everything, houses, people's skin, everything. And then it's like insanely flammable and also lets off this orange agent gas that's really harmful as well. And they'd obviously light the orange agent on fire, and because it's sticky, you can't remove it from your skin. The intended use of the defoliants, napalm and Agent Orange by the US was to clear foliage, which they knew the Vietnamese army used to their advantage.
In a 10-year span from 1961 to 1971, the US Army conducted 19,905 missions, spraying 80 million litres of toxic chemicals, and 61% of that was Agent Orange.
And the chemical that it releases is called dioxin, and it's like a small amount of dioxin is toxic enough to wipe out so many people.
An entire village.
If the people that ingested dioxin were to have children, then they'd often come out like they'd be really deformed and have massive issues in childbirth. It affected multiple generations of Vietnamese.
There were a lot of people with no limbs, no speech.
Yeah,
there was pictures and it was absolutely harrowing.
It's really sad. We have nearly a quarter of the total area of South Vietnam was sprayed. 11% was sprayed more than 10 times with napalm orange agent.
The US government in 1973 were compelled to sign the Paris Peace Accords because the Nixon doctrine went bankrupt. So literally the only reason the war ended was because the US ran out of money. There's another exhibition in the museum called the Requiem Collection.
Yeah, that was my favourite exhibition of the museum. It was so
photography
powerful.
exhibition.
Yeah. It was fantastic. The photographers in the Vietnam War were just so important to spread awareness.
I think the first spread of images was in Life magazine, and it was a 14-page spread on the Vietnamese War.
It was really famous, and it just did so much to spread awareness of what was happening in Vietnam to local Americans at the time, and I think it's one of the main drivers for what started the whole peace protest craze that happened in America.
So yeah, that exhibition was called the Requiem Collection, and it was two press photographers, Tim Page and Horst Fowl, who collected thousands of photographs taken by 133 different war photographers. And the exhibition is a commemoration of all press photographers who died in the Indo-China War, regardless of the nationality or political viewpoint.
There were photographers from everywhere. There were Vietnamese, US photographers, but also Australian, Japanese, New Zealand, from all over the world. Photographers that visited Vietnam during the war were all memorialised, and there was photos taken by them and taken of them, and it was just amazing some of the photos that they captured.
And all of the photos had context, so it just added even more depth to what was happening.
So underneath each one would be an explanation of the photo and the scenario that it was taken in.
We would definitely recommend going to the museum if you're in Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah, or if you're not in Vietnam, definitely Google online the Requiem collection and have a look into the photographers in Vietnam, because the images are just unbelievable. They're
so powerful.
Yeah.
So we didn't make notes of absolutely everything, but we feel they're the most important parts for people to have an awareness of, because I had no awareness whatsoever.
Yeah. For me, it was just the sheer length of the war and the effort that the US put in to get essentially nowhere and ruin like so many Vietnamese lives.
Yeah, so we hope you've learned a little bit there as well. It's a little bit different to what we usually put in our vlogs. As we said, we feel it's important for other people to know as well.
Yeah, definitely research yourself though, because
we might have got some things wrong.
Who knows, but
apologies if we did misinterpret anything or pronounce anything wrong, but yeah, thanks for coming to our history lesson. We've finished in the museum museum and the rain has let up, so we've come to look at the Notre Dame Cathedral, which is under construction, and the post office. I've got a salted egg, steamed bun, and Josh got a whole ass ready meal.
We've got barbecue pork, rice, and cheese spaghetti. We've just got all the coffees. I've got an iced coffee and you've got a salt coffee. That's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Actually quite good. It doesn't taste that salty. It's just good coffee.
Is it better than mine?
And it tastes the same.
Ah.
We've been chilling in the cafe for like a while, and as soon as we stood up it started raining. We got a 20-minute walk home. Josh has been out to get us some bits for our day trip to the tunnels tomorrow, and he got me some tofu and a steamed bun for dinner.
Morning.
Good morning. We're off on a little trip today. We're going to the Ho Chi tunnels, I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
So it's 7:30 and we're just waiting for the bus to pick us up.
Yeah, didn't sleep much. Very loud neighbours in the hotel, and our coffee yesterday was definitely had too late.
Yeah, not doing that again.
Oh well.
It's 8:10 and someone has walked to the hotel to pick us up, and there's no bus here. They thought we hadn't paid, so they just left us sat for half an hour in reception. So we're not really sure what's going on.
Hello, update. We're halfway to the tunnels. We think we're on, I think we missed the tour we were meant to be on. So we've come to a workshop. It's the Handicapped Handicrafts.
Which wasn't on the itinerary of the one we booked, which is why we think we're on a different tour. But it doesn't really matter, it's like an extra stop off, and the artwork's amazing. It's a wooden board, and then they burn eggshells, stick the shells to it, cover it in lacquer, and then sand it, and it makes these beautiful pictures.
They're really good.
And it's like £30, and it takes weeks to make. Josh slept for 1.5 hours last night. He didn't get to sleep till 4 AM because the coffee we had yesterday afternoon, so we're fixing that problem with more coffee.
Yeah, it's gonna stain my teeth, it's really strong.
This one is an entrance or exit that's been made afterwards. They were much smaller than that, like the one where the girl lost her shoe.
I was going to shoot a gun, an AK-47, but it's minimum 10 bullets, and that would be a bit too expensive. I'd have done 1 bullet, but I'll live. I'll be okay. I'll try it one day.
It's so hot down finished the Kuchi tunnel tours, and these are the tunnels that they walk through. This one's a bunker. They have a kitchen. This is the kitchen, and the fire goes through, the smoke goes through these to diffuse it so the enemy can't see. And we just walked through 20 metres through one of the tunnels, which was quite cool. We're back from the Kuchi tunnels.
Kuchi tunnels were great.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I liked it, yeah.
I thought it felt a little bit rushed.
Yeah,
And it was very crowded.
It was really busy, so you got to, get the tour groups to keep flowing and make sure there's no one crowd in a massive area. So, it was really interesting. It was kind of stuff that I already knew. I'd learned it in history and GCSE, but Lucy had not learned it before, so it was a bit more interesting for you.
Yeah, and now we're going to do some laundry and get some more cash out, book our bus to Muni, and I need some mouthwash.
Yeah, productive afternoon, and then because we've had no sleep, we're gonna
early night. So we've literally just dropped a bag of clothes off here, and it's going to cost us £2.80 for 4 kilograms of washing to be washed and folded.
pick up tomorrow evening, so 24-hour return.
I honestly didn't want to get another banh, but this one has tofu and mushroom and everything in it, so I was pretty keen to try.
Yeah, I've just got some spring rolls because I'm not very hungry yet, because it is only 4 o'clock.
Good morning. I am off out on my own this morning because Josh is still asleep. He's been sleeping so badly with like jumping between beds and all of that, so I'm just trying to let him sleep as long as possible this morning. So I am walking to 7-Eleven because apparently it is only in Ho Chi Minh. So we're going to take advantage, get some coffees for breakfast, see what they have, because the 7-Elevens here have like their little kitchens kind of. So we're going to take some stuff back when Josh wakes up. He has risen.
Morning, we've just left hotel room, it's 10:30. Nice lie-in, nice recovery from our sleepless nights. Finally gonna get the camera out today because currently it's not raining. It's due to rain later on though, so we're gonna get as many photos as we can of the place before it starts raining.
It's raining.
It started raining. That is so sad.
Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, we're just going to try and do like a bit of a photography walk. We're going to buy an umbrella so that we can take photos.
Yeah, so
we don't want no photos of Ho Chi Minh. We've come to McDonald's for some food, and the only vegetarian option is sweet corn. And we're trying some chips. Josh has got a Big Mac. You would not believe how hard it is to find an umbrella in a place that rains 24/7. It would seem Josh doesn't know how to open an umbrella. My skirt was getting soaked, so I've had to turn it into a mini skirt. So inside the post office there's souvenir shops either side, and it actually is still a post office. It's not just the old building. There's people bringing their post here. get some dinner, and I'm determined to not have a banh mi tonight because they're so cheap, and you know what you're getting, it's so easy, but I'm going to try and deter from getting one. So we've come for dinner at a vegan restaurant and we just ordered spring rolls, but I ordered spring rolls, not fried spring rolls, so looks yummy. Vegetables, noodles and tofu, it's actually really yummy.
So the light was crackling a bit and now it just went pop. So we're eating in the dark.
Did you see the spark?
Yeah.
They just brought a light, so we're like having a candlelit dinner. I got tofu in satay sauce and Josh got mixed fried rice.
Got our laundry back from Mr. Jeff's. Highly recommend.
We've not checked it yet, but it's all laundered and folded, so we're going to go back, pack, ready to leave in the morning, and then we're going to come back out and try and do some street photography at night.
Morning. We're sat in the bus station. It's a travel agents. Yeah, and we're just gonna grab our bus and head on out to Moine. It's halfway to Delat.
Yeah,
but it's just a stop off.
Like we go to the coast and then going on, but
Yeah.
it was kind of break the journey up.
Yeah, and we're just there for a few nights. But yeah, that's it for Ho Chi Minh. So
Yeah, it's been good. We've enjoyed it.
I really liked Ho Chi Minh.
Like we've been here for long. Because the rain, I don't know. It's just flown by, but we really like it here. We can see ourselves coming back.
Yeah, it's just got so much character, and the rain keeps you cool, and yeah, the history is awesome as well. So yeah, had a really good time.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, like and subscribe.